guys, Chris here from Heated Ball Gaming, and welcome back to episode 61 of Project Bundesliga. And yeah, we're here for the first game of the Northeast German Regional Division game, and it's a fresh start. And yeah, we finished 8th last season, so yeah, I'm quite excited for what the season brings. We're playing Meuselwitz next, and as you can see, it's a 50-50 split. We've won one, they've won one, so the match is on a knife edge. In terms of finances, yeah, we're still losing money, but we're not losing money at the fast rate we were. We've increased our wage budget by a good bit, £6,789, and we're not spending anywhere near that at the moment. We're spending well under that, so we've got about £3,000 to play with still. In terms of board expectation, they expect us to avoid relegation. I think we can do that quite comfortably after last season, but yeah, as you'll see, the transfer market, things haven't went that well. So we'll see. In the German Cup, we're just wanting us to reach the first round, which we've already done. I'll show you the draw next. It's not the most sexy draw we could have hoped for, but you know, we beat a team in a similar position last year, so fingers crossed. And the Berlin Liga spoke over, want us to reach the semi-final, and we've won that for the last 2 seasons, so I expect us to win it. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with them only asking for avoid relegation, because I was expecting a top half finish, so that's quite good. Right, now here's the business, and as you can see, there's not much business happened. I'll show you the release players first. Quite a few players have went, a lot of youngsters that were just breaking into the team. But imported one, Michael Panzer. He made a few appearances for us. He's a youngster. He's quite good, pacey, but he just didn't have the necessary ability. And he made 8 starts for us in the league. 7 2 seasons ago and 1 last season. And he hasn't set the world alight. Andre Franz, I fell out with him. He played a beastly game. He got a 9.2 in one of his appearances, which makes his appearance average rating look pretty good. But as I say, one appearance he scored 2 goals, he dictated everything, and yeah, he fell out with me because he wanted first team football, even though he came in as a backup. So his fault really. Hans Meuselwitz, our left back, he did a decent job for us. He played a couple of seasons in the Northeast North. He came in halfway through the 3rd season we were at the club, and he did fairly well. Last season, Abulu took his position and never looked back, so it's only fair to let him go. Dennis Stettin, he's another player I was a little bit upset about letting go. He'd been with us from the start, was one of the first crop of youngsters that came into the squad with Amrell and Castrati. But yeah, just the club's outgrown him. As much as I like to keep these guys, he never set the world alight at Mashlow, which was his last chance. And yeah, it's probably the right decision to let him go. A little bit upset because you want to keep these players to the next one gone, Mark Embarga. And I'm upset about him going, but he just wasn't up to the quality that we needed. He gave us some good moments, and yeah, he was a great upgrade onto Seagun when he came in. But as I say, last season he started 13 games, and Rahut came in, took his position, and I couldn't justify having 2 potential first team goalkeepers on the bench when Embarga's nowhere near that class. And the last player out is a big one, another big one, Manuel Brunner. And I wanted to keep this guy. He's got the necessary ability. He can still do a job in this, but he's wanting too much money, and I just couldn't justify paying £300 a week on a guy that's not going to improve the squad. So I let him go. Still in discussions with him. We can maybe bring him back if he reduces his wage demands, but I think it's unlikely. I think we've probably seen the last of him in a Tasmania Berlin shirt. In terms of transfers, one out. Kim Schmidt went to Jena. Upsetting. I wanted to keep this guy. He's quite a good young centre back, and young centre backs just don't want to stay, especially when they're not playing a lot. He didn't play a lot last season. He only made 8 appearances and a couple in the cup. Yeah, he made a few in the cup. So yeah, he's gone. He'll not get first team football at Jena. Not unless they really are downsizing. In terms of players in, you'll see a lot of familiar names. Kevin Rahat has made his move from Babelsberg permanent, and as I say, you can see the difference between him and Embarga. Absolutely fantastic. Frank Bem has made another year and committed another year to us, and he was vital last season. He played 31 times. He got a rating of 7, just over 703. So he can do a job at this level, and that's what I was hoping for. I wanted to keep the status quo. I wanted to add a couple more bits and nuggets of quality. So I'm still looking for those nuggets, to be honest. Next, Rennie Zirius. I'll go to him next because we've seen him. He was on loan this last season. He didn't play as much. 19 times. Didn't play that great, but I'm hoping to maybe get him and Bem to be the partnership. The heading's not great. The heading was a little bit better, but Bem can head, so maybe these two can link up together, be a centre back pairings, because they've both got a bit of pace and acceleration, and Krasinski can be the backup. The next one in, Clemens Muller. He's a centre forward, and he's an upgrade to what we've got. He doesn't have much acceleration pace. This is the big weakness. If he had this, then we'd be looking at pushing further up the league, but he's got everything you would need. Look at these mentals. Physicals aren't bad, technicals aren't bad, so he's probably the best player we've had on this journey so far. And yeah, hopefully he can do the job. He scored 18 times for Hannah Rockstock's second team last season, so we know there's goals in him, so hopefully there'll be goals for us. And lastly, another loan player. A lot of loan players in. I just can't attract anybody in at the moment. Hopefully before transfer deadline day I'll make a few more signings. And Quentin Foley, Frenchman, just another midfield. He's basically here to replace Brunner. So just to keep the muchness, you're only paying him £80 a week, where it would be paying Brunner £300 a week. So yeah, he's probably as much, as I say, much of muchness for Brunner. Not as pacey, and he can slot into that central midfield slot, but we play 3, so we need probably 6 to cover. In terms of tactics, we're still going to go for the 4-5-1, 4-3-3, whatever way you like to see it. I think it's a 4-5-1, but they seem to think it's a 4-3-3, but it's definitely a 4-5-1, and yeah, not going to change it. It's worked well last season, not as well as it did the season before when we won promotion, but I'm hopeful that with better players it'll be a better, maybe just don't have to be as naive away from home. In terms of hierarchy, Józsefowski is a team leader. Now, importantly, Józsefowski has accepted not to be captain this year. I thought I was going to get a proper argument, but he just said, "Alright, boss, you know best. Henrik Ramel's probably a better option, so go for it, mate." Which was a shot, so Henrik Ramel has taken the captaincy. Far better player for the captaincy. He's got influence and everything, which Józsefowski doesn't. So leadership 14. Brilliant. So he's definitely a better captain. Teamwork 17. Whereas Józsefowski, leadership of 5. So just not good enough. Krasinski's going to take the vice captaincy, but he's probably not going to play as much. His leadership's 13. Decisions 13. So he's a good option as a vice captain. Social groups at the moment, we've just got one big massive social group, which is quite nice. we all like each other. We've all been here a long time, apart from Foley, but I take it Foley's just got something in common with him. We've got Cairn and Muller, the two new Muller, who's the new centre forward. He just doesn't know anybody. Well, he does know. He knows Bem, but obviously Bem's been with us for longer, so maybe we don't have maybe not as friends, and maybe just not friends. And has a rock stock team, maybe because Bem's been here for a year, and then Cairn's not fitting in at the moment, but he's just a youngster we signed from Borussia Tennis Berlin last season, and he's going to be a backup goalkeeper if we can't find anybody in. He's just a cheaper option because he's on a pay-as-you-play deal, so we're saving some pennies from embargo. In terms of the team report this year, it's a closely knit group of players, so we're all together. Had a high number of capable free kick takers, probably Fisher's the best. And we've got a lot of wage budget. Handling, the goalkeepers are pretty good at handling. Youth prospects, well, they're not that great. Yeah, I can't really see it. Hard working. Grant Bem's excellent. Henrik Ramel's good quality. Clemens Muller's a great quality up front. So I've got good feeling for this season. We'll probably do with another backup goalkeeper, which I'll be looking to try and get. A Buller to play left back, probably looking for an upgrade for a Buller, to be honest. He's not the best. He was an upgrade to Meuselwitz, but he's not the best. Nobody playing on the left wing. Well, Meuselwitz probably going to play there because Muller's going to push him back, because I can't see Meuselwitz getting in front of him. He's got pace, but that's all about it. Meuselwitz. So yeah, Meuselwitz's the only option. Fisher is a decent attacking midfield, but I don't play attacking midfielder, so I'm not overly upset about that. Crossing, dribbling, finishing, yeah, just all the normals. Alright, we've got a few players that are foreign nationals now. We've got Krasinski, who's Polish centre back. We've got Startsev, who's the Kazakhstani international. We've got Henry Bikweg, who is Kosovonian. He's from Kosovo anyway. He's an under-19 international. We've got Eric Vega, who's a Luxembourg international. I've got Quentin Foley, who's French, but I don't think he'll get anywhere near the French team. So just have a quick look at the reports. So as you can see, the team's definitely increased in quality since we came into this league. We had lots and lots of players with 1-star ability. So got Kevin Rahat in goals, good option. Getting a bit old, he's probably not the best goalkeeper. Well, we probably could improve on him, but it might take a bit of money. But I've got the money there. If the right quality player comes in, I'm quite willing to pay £500 a month. Cairn, who not a great option as a backup goalkeeper, but he would be a good third choice. Krasinski, who I think is just coming to the end of his usefulness. He's a decent player. He'll probably play a number of games, but he'll not get as many as he did last season. Bem, I showed, he's developing nicely. Probably not enough to break into the Hansa Rostock second team, but to the Hansa Rostock first team. But I'll keep an eye on his situation because he might decide to sign. Rennie Zirius, again, showed you him. He's developing nicely. He might get into the Energy Cottbus team, but they got promoted last year. They ran away with this league, so I'm glad to get rid of them this year because we'll hopefully, looking at the teams, we're going to be a bit much more of a muchness with the rest of the teams. Henry Bikway, an option, probably third or fourth choice. Centre back, defensive midfield. Again, he can't really head that well, but he's a decent option. I'm probably less upset with this guy, that Smith left, because we've got this guy. He fills the youngster backup role nicely. Abulu, who again's not great, but he's not bad. Startsev, who seems to have fallen off a cliff a little bit. He was a superstar a couple of years ago, and yeah, he's no longer a superstar. Eric Vega, again, he was top quality when we managed to sign him, but yeah, he's not. He's way down to 2 stars now. He was 4-star, I think, a couple of seasons ago. And I think it's just our part-time training. It's just not great, which I'll talk to you about in a minute ago. Quentin Foley, who I showed you. He's Manuel Brunner without pace. Peter Chiboza, good youngster, but again, lots of good mentals, but everything else is not great, so I'm hopeful they'll increase, but with our training, he's never going to meet that 5-star potential. Niels Brecht, again, youngster, 19, he's probably missing the boat now. His technicals are awful, but his physicals are brilliant, his mentals are okay, so yeah, he's got a chance, but yeah, he's running out of chance. 18 appearances last season, 19 the year before. He's consistent, he's getting them, he's not broken into a team like Stretton and Castrati had and made 35 appearances each season, but he's a useful option. But anyway, he's still at the squad team and the other 2 aren't, so maybe says more about him than anyone else. Jerome Trapp, he's a young superstar, but again, he's 19. And yeah, his physicals and mentals are great, but his technicals aren't great, and again, he's running out of time to meet this potential. But again, our scouts, our coaches and stuff are not great, so he's probably not going to meet it. So I'm worried he's going to run out of time to meet his potential. Hans Fischer, he can take a good free kick. There's nothing else to say about him. He's the set piece taker, he can take corners, he can take free kicks, and without him, we'd probably not get as many points as we have been. Daniel Uzadowski, what I'm about to say, the legend it is, Jazzy D, brilliant, he's still with us, he's running out of usefulness again as well, but as you can see, he's just consistently, this is where I took over, 40 goals, and you know, he's been getting double figures each season, and yeah, 14 was his poorest, and 16 last season, so yeah, he can be relied on for goals, and we can't underestimate the absolute legend that is Daniel Uzadowski. Without him, we wouldn't be as far up as we are. Henrik Carmel, he's just our really promising youngster. He left us last season, but then rejoined because nobody else wanted him, and he has real quality. He's a bit of pace, acceleration about him, and this is what I've been trying to increase. I've been trying to get players in. I've got a little bit of pace about them, but the problem is they either have pace and they don't have anything else about them, or they're good and they don't have any pace. So I'm really struggling. And then every player I do make a move for, then the other clubs come in and blow them out the water. I don't think our reputation's quite at that level where we can get top quality players in. I think another next season, because I found this in the East North division last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when we won promotion, and then the second season nobody was interested, but the third season when we actually did win promotion, we were able to bring in real quality players that are good for that level. So I don't know if it takes 3 years for your reputation to level off. And then Clemens Muller, who I showed you, real quality, as I say, probably the best player we've ever had at the club. Hopefully his ratings though, and he's intelligent as well, I like that. Thomas Esler, youngster, we got him from RB Leipzig, and yeah, he's made 9 appearances last season, 1 goal. I don't think he's developing as nicely as I thought he would, but again, it's just our reports. Right, in terms of staff, Oliver Franz has left, assistant manager, just left at the end of his contract. I tried to get Andre Thomas in, he said no. My good mate Andre Thomas just refused. Then he went and became manager the next season, even next week. even though he said he wanted to be an assistant manager, so I don't understand. So we've got this guy who I cannot say, Muzaffar Karagulmez. Hopefully I said that's right. He's a big upgrade, a huge upgrade on all of our fans, and he's a decent player. I've treated myself to some more staff than what I have done. Medical team, I've upgraded the physio, Kai Hubert. He's got a whole 9. He's nearly double figures in physio, so you could actually tell whether a player might be injured or not. And scouting, I think Andrew Bolsick still the scout I could do with upgrading him, because he is just terrible. I've also treated myself to Matteo Giacomoni, a under 19 assistant manager, and I would quite like to get a coach in to help me and upgrade a scout, and maybe even a doctor if I can stretch that far. Right, in terms of the club, as you can see, we've had a steady increase. We won the Berlin Liga, then we finished 8th in the North East North Division, then we finished 5th in the North East North Division, we finished 1st, then we finished 8th again, so I'm expecting a 5th place finish this season. I'd be disappointed if it wasn't. If we look at the rest of it, the chairman loves the club. I'd like to get rid of the chairman, to be honest. He's not very good with his finances. And in terms of favoured personnel, Daniel Uzadowski is obviously a legend. The man is a legend. Hans Fischer has now moved up to Icon, which is very nice. Nice. He's been a really important player if we look at his history. Yeah, very important player. He's just embraced the step up each time. And then Henrik Ramel is top of the favoured personnel. Then me. I'm not disappointed, as you can see. My stats are alright, but I don't have any coaching badges, so I need to get some coaching badges, but they won't let me do coaching badges because we don't have any money, which is not good. So yeah, I'm improving though. I'm not bad, you know. I'm good enough to attract a Bundesliga 2 side, so that's quite good. Manuel Brunner, who's obviously left, we're a little bit upset about that. He's a favoured personnel. And Andreas Althunger is also on the list. I don't know why, can't click on him. He must have scored an important goal. But I'm upset that Benjami has left the personnel, because he was the other one that was on there. So I don't know why he's left. I don't know why he's just not kept on it. I don't know if there's a time limit for these things, or whether you have to make it to these 2 places to become permanent. In terms of facilities and stuff, are still not great. Sport Park Newglawn, 3,500 when you consider some of the teams we're playing have got £20,000 seater stadiums. Stadium conditions really poor. Under soil heating doesn't have any. It's not good. Pitch conditions poor. Corporate facilities basic. Everything's basic. Poor youth facilities. No space. So yeah, average junior coaching. Fairly basic youth recruitment. So yeah, we really need to increase this, and I don't think we'll increase this until we get up to the next level. In terms of affiliated clubs, we've got a new affiliate. Wisborg were relegated, so they're now in the same league as us, but not in the same league as us, just in one of the divisions sort of sideways to us. So they're in the Sachsen Liga, so it's they can no longer be our parent club when we're in the same level. So Ingolstadt 04 is now our new parent club. So I tried to get some of our players on loan. They've all said no, so I don't know what the point is, apart from the fact they're giving us 20 grand a year for the privilege. Right, in terms of players, we'll get Rahut in goals, start save, and defence. There's not going to be any surprises today. The only surprise will be if we don't get beat heavily. I'm railing the winger, so I'm just doing it as I see them. Vega in centre of midfield. Mueller up front. Meuselwitz on the left. Trap. See if he can get his first yellow card of the season. Serious. There we go. Bam. So that's the defence sorted. Looking pretty good. For some reason during the friendlies, I put a player in one of his... I can't remember what player it was. Was it... It was either Brecht or Schmidt. And the whole thing went red. And I have no idea because everybody was playing near enough in positions apart from them. The whole square went red. And that is probably not a bad side. So Kern will be on the bench. Get Foley on the bench. Krasinski on the bench. Becht on the bench. I think you're all going to be on the bench. Zbora on the bench. Bequay. Yeah, we need some strength and depth quickly. Because that is every player. Yeah, right. So that team. Meuselwitz. Yeah, we're all. Oh, 9's not a good number. He wants 91. Is that what that says? He wants 91. I can't go up to 91. It won't let me go up to 91. Well, let me type it in. No. Well, you're going to have to do with 41, mate. There you go. Yeah, I'm excited about this season. It's either going to be incredibly successful or it's going to just fall flat on its face. Let's do the team talk. Let's go for it. Oh, I forgot to show you. I think we're second favourites for the drop, but I'll show you that at the end. I meant to show you that. Just so much to show you at the beginning of the season. It's quite exciting. We've still got to finish the transfer window, so I'll come back for that as well. Muller, Amrell. Oh, lovely. Meuselwitz scores straight away. And he does a roly-poly because he's getting too old to do anything else. Meuselwitz says there may be a youngster taking my place, but this is what I can do. Praise them. The bull was overwhelmed. Fisher. Oh, that was curving in. That was curving in. Feels like it's been ages of this match being already played. It's only 15 minutes. Brilliant. See what the two defenders can do. Not really played much the last couple of seasons together. There we go, close them down. Oh, Burger. Oh, Rahat gets in the way. Over the top. Keep going. Oh, one's for Meuselwitz. He's a clever player, Meuselwitz. Get creative. Treat yourself. That doesn't make any difference. Yeah, no, this has went reasonably well. I'd quite like to. I'm ideally looking for about 6 signings before the end of the season, end of the transfer window. Trap. Oh, Muller. This doesn't have a pace. Caracuccio. Oh. Oh, that was ridiculous. You just parried it straight at him. Oh, that's annoying. That was 101 goalkeeping don'ts. Rahat. Muller. He's looking okay, Muller. Oh, Fisher, that was a... Right, Zires. Oh, that was ridiculous. He just stepped away from it, but he teleported away from the ball. That was a great save by Rahat, but there was some teleportation going on there. I might have to fiddle about with this tactic because it's... Yeah, it's just not happening now. Meuselwitz should be well in front here. Right, Fisher. Ooh, that was tasty. Muller. Bam. Oh, that was brilliant from a young centre back. He's shown his hands are rock stock too, teammate, where the goal is. Muller, this is what you should do. Not great goalkeeping again. Oh, a bullet. Get crossed in. Fisher. Oh, unlucky son. Saab. Or Sob. Come on, guys. We need somebody a bit more competitive in that midfield. Bam. Rahat. Oh. Start save. I kind of thought that was a counter. Might still be. Muller. Oh, what a difference it has to be. Have a player like that up front. If he had a little bit more pace, he'd be deadly. He's like the German Roddy Grant. Boom. Right, praise. You must be fired up by that, yeah. That's good. And we've kind of FM'd them a little bit because they were well on top for a wee bit. Get Vega off because he's struggling. And Foley on. The Mixter. Foley. Right, keep it going. Let's see what he can do. Trapp gets his first yellow card. Yay! Fisher. Oh, unlucky. Shouts, praise. Get somebody else on just to waste some time. Abulu's off. Oh, he's injured. Who are we going to take off? This is the problem, we don't have a huge pool, so just swap start 7 weekly over. It confuses me when there's a Q without a U. It's just wrong. Make a sub. Bora. Confirm. And that's been a professional job in the first game of the season. Well done. That's pleased me. No end. Team talk. Well done. That was brilliant. I said it was a Muller show, but 7.9 at the end. It was probably that beautiful goal. And there we go, second. Take a screenshot of that. Brilliant. I'd quite like to be there at the end of the season as well. Lovely. So yes, I didn't show you the competition, I didn't show you the expectations. Let's see if the bookies could get it so wrong. They had us finish in second bottom, had us finished in 18th last season, which would have been second bottom. There's now 20 teams in this league, which makes it a little bit easier. We're playing every week. The season preview, that was 18th, so we're not favourites for relegation this season, but yeah, I can imagine if we could hang on to these two teams got relegated from the top division, so they'll all be professional and have huge wages. Yeah, we've got guys on £5,000. Look at that. It's not that great for £5,000. I'd be expecting a bit more. And a backup player as well. £5,000 for a backup player. But he's good though. Oof. Yeah, this is what we've got to deal with. And how, again, wage wise, 2,000. They're not paying as much money, but yeah, he looks good. Yeah, he's not so good, but great physicals, great mentals, and that's what we really lack. Anyway, in terms of we'll come back for the transfer. We'll come back for the end of the transfer window. In terms of schedule, we've got 2 cups here. We've got Bochum, who we got. It's not the best draw we could have had, but it's they are good, and there'll be a full house at our place, so it's a guaranteed £160,000 all in. So that's a good day's work. And Zeelandorf and the Berlin Liga, but I'm not going to concentrate on that in the save this year because we won it twice now. So we might, if we get to the final, then I'll stream that. All right. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.